Dropout Podcast, welcome back. I think this is episode 14. So we're back again, obviously, and we've also got some new equipment. Obviously, we'll just jump off the bat with. Basically, got 2 microphones now.
I know,
so
look at us, bro. Did we have 2 microphones last episode though?
Yeah, but we didn't put it up. It didn't go up. The most recent episode that went up was only the one because we had it between the 3 of us.
Was Henry in that one?
Yeah, it was. Me,
and we had one mic in
that one.
Really? Oh my god, I can't believe we did that.
Exactly. Yeah, but we did it before with other guests.
We actually, like you said, we also we actually recorded another episode in Henry's apartment. In Cardiff, and then we
fuck the audio.
Fuck the audio. I fucked the audio.
But no, we both. I think we were not in a rush, but I think we wanted to get it, get going as well with filming and stuff like that. But we're going up in the world now, as I'd like to say. With 2 microphones, it looks a bit more official now.
It looks better, I think.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that we could really improve on in the future, right as of right now, is personally I think we could get a better camera, like get an actual proper camera, and then because right now we're just using it like a webcam, and it's a Logitech C921 or 22, I think.
For all those nerds out there that need to know,
and also this needs a clamp too, because as you can see with Theo's,
I'm like Joe Rogan now.
Yeah, I was just like, which microphone do you want to use? And he was like, I don't mind. And I was like, you know what, bro? Because I use that one when I'm home. And to be honest, bro, like I said, we both actually paid half on it too. So like it's as of yours as of it is of mine. I forgot to tell you that shit. I do, yeah. I use that. No, yeah, bro, because it's like I use it for like recording videos now too.
What one were you using before that? That one?
I was using this one, yeah.
Really?
Yes, this one, yeah.
I didn't even know you use them like outside of the podcast. That's a bit mental.
Well, no, of course, yeah. That's how it's communicating.
We've got the new. We've also bought this. No one needs to know this bit. We bought new clamps that only fits this one and doesn't fit that one because.
Yeah, I gotta find a clamp for this microphone because this is an older model to that. Yeah. They're both Razer microphones.
But I thought when we ordered it, because obviously we didn't speak about it on the newest one, but when we ordered it, it was such a small box and it weighed so little. So when we were on the way up to Cardiff and you were like, "Oh, just unbox it," and I was like, "Shit, this doesn't feel like that." Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's a big.
I'm gonna be real. It feels much better now having
2 microphones.
It's when we have when we had Henry on last episode, and even when we have a guest, for example, I think we'll run into problems then. But as of like right now, it's
good for us.
It's much better. But I think for certain, when we do have a third person on, whoever that may be, the third person will be sitting to the person who has the clamp there because that's in the air. This one needs to be on the ground.
Exactly.
With just one person because it's much more noticeable. Like
you said like before we started filming today as well. He was like, I don't have to worry about you hitting the table.
Yeah, well, I mean, it picks up. I mean, but yeah.
Sorry, everybody. No, but I'm.
It's better now.
I know this sounds like really like. No, it doesn't sound cheesy. I'm like happy the fact that we're moving forward with the podcast, and it's we're picking it back up now.
I nearly tapped out at one point, bro. I was just like,
I don't think you nearly tapped out at one point.
I did, bro. I was done. Really? I to be honest, I was just like, oh man. I was just like, I just wanted to leave it to like. Yeah. I wanted to be like, I want to be done with it until like I know what the fuck I want, and then I was just like, man. What if I just continue doing it and then like I know it doesn't even sound, it's not even that deep to be honest.
No, but it is just in my mind. I was like, because I remember when you mentioned it to me, I was a bit like not like surprised, but I was a bit like, damn, I didn't think that was where we were gonna go.
I'm just happy that we actually have a better setup. That's really that was it for me. Because that was the key for me, just to have a better setup. Because it was lame having just one mic between like fucking 3 people.
Because and also like, but I think at the beginning it was really good for us because like obviously we had just started it and stuff like that, but it was really like. I don't think we've ever spoken about it on the podcast. Like it was, I know this sounds really bad, but it was very convenient that you had all of the stuff anyway. And like, because we started talking about a podcast, and I remember you just mentioned it to me, and I was like, oh fuck, we won't have to go out of the way to like start it up and stuff like that. But no, remember I was gonna say there's people that are now. Like I've mentioned, I can't remember if I mentioned it on the podcast now, but people have like over lockdown and stuff like that. I've seen a lot more people have podcasts and stuff like that.
I think we might touched on this like
one of the videos
like a long time ago. I think one of us made a joke about how the fact that like I remember like seeing like an Instagram post where it's just like all the grown men in this lockdown are now just going to be making podcasts, and it just happened. Like the podcast just.
But we were original and we had one before fucking.
We did actually. That is true, but not like we were okay in the first beginning of lockdown because we tried doing the online stuff, but it just didn't work.
But I think I know that, and that doesn't negatively affect anybody that was on the podcast or anything like that. But I just don't think anything over online just wasn't the same as what it was, you know. And like, I'm glad that we can actually fucking do this now and sit down and fucking watch a podcast. Well, not watch a podcast.
But yeah, we got obviously that's one thing. Well,
but I was gonna say, talking about us being able to do this now legally, fucking 60 to 80,000 people were in Wembley yesterday.
Euros happened.
The
Euros happened, and England lost.
England didn't have it coming home, as they kept saying.
It went Rome, bro.
Yeah, it went Rome, and I love. Did you see the video of that Italian player? Like, he was screaming in the microphone, in the camera. He was like, "It's coming home, man! It's coming home! It's coming to Rome!" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And I can just imagine.
Some people were just,
bro. I know this sounds. I think we both did this. We both just watched the final. Basically, that was.
I watched the last 15 minutes, and then I watched the final.
I'd like to say that I watched the whole.
Not the final. The penalty. Sorry.
But it was a very look at us now being football pundits talking about football. But no, I was gonna say,
the thing is just like, if you don't give a fuck about football,
it was a huge event.
Obviously it's such a huge event. I'll recognize that, but the fact that it is such a huge event is mind blowing, because it's like there is literally the entire country, or whoever's playing, whoever's like in, like, you know, playing, like. Yeah. It's like their lives are entirely based on this thing, and it mind blows me.
At the same time, though, it is
I get it.
Them.
Yeah, I know, but people are so passionate about this, and I get that. Like, it's good to be passionate about stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't diss anybody on that, but I'm talking about, like, I see people like their whole lives depend on it, like, and it's just over a game of football.
And the thing is, it's like. I was talking to Leanne before the game happened, and obviously I'm not into football, you're not into football or anything like that, but I recognised that it was going to be huge if England did win, because they haven't won in such a long time.
Wasn't it with like the Queen or some shit like that said there would be like a bank holiday?
4-day bank holiday.
I'd be down with that for England, Wales, and not Scotland, because they have their own.
No,
they have their own. They do. Well, they're part of the UK, obviously, but they have their own bank holidays.
Really?
Theirs is different. Yeah. Oh,
right.
That's why they wouldn't have been included. But Wales would have been included.
I would have thoroughly enjoyed that if England did win. But I think it was really weird seeing, like, there was nearly more dis-support for the teams that had, you know, like England, Scotland and Ireland. A lot of my, like, people that I follow on Instagram were really going at it against the English. Do you know what I mean?
I barely saw the Scottish do that.
Yeah,
it was mainly the Scottish.
But it was weird, because I'm like, oh, they didn't say that about your team.
The Welsh people, I didn't see many Welsh people.
I saw loads, bro. People,
really?
Yeah, there was like brands that had changed their, like.
It's so weird, bro. Yeah. It's such a weird behavior, bro. It's like,
and it's
so violent and aggressive, and it's like it brings toxic behavior, bro.
Did you see all of the fucking problems?
I sound like a Karen right now.
Did you see that?
Huh?
No, but it's true. It's fucking true, man. Did you see what happened yesterday?
I saw one clip. One clip where this guy, two guys were carrying this one guy. One person was carrying the legs. The other person was carrying the arms.
Yeah.
Swung him off into the River Thames, bro.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that nice? Yeah. God knows,
bro,
who that guy was,
I saw footage of, like, people outside and inside the stadium just absolutely fighting and brawling and kicking the living shit out of people. And that was before. It was weird because the Post said this was before the game. So what the fuck happened afterwards? God help anybody.
Exactly.
But bro, it was so. Now, obviously, more than ever, it's fucking mental to see people being packed into a stadium, and to go from us being in, literally, if you think about it in this way, 3.5 hours to 4 hours away, we can go into a massive stadium. But right here, right now, you have to go into a restaurant with your mask on and then sit down and have your food. Yeah, no, that's fucking backwards.
It's weird. It's so weird now. Bro, somebody at my work was saying that, this is actually kind of crazy, completely off topic with yours, but as just like a side thing. Somebody who at work, right, said that he went to go get his lactose or some shit like that test. What is it called?
I have no idea.
What is it called? Something to do with COVID, right? Where you get this test, where it's basically your, like, saliva and you send it off, right?
PCR test.
No, it wasn't called that. Right. It was called something different. I can't remember what it was called. I can't remember the name. Anyway, so he went to go get that test or whatever, and basically online, when you get the results, basically you have to submit what it comes up with.
Right.
So people can literally choose whether it comes up with positive or negative. You choose.
Yeah, but
so people lie. People could lie in saying they get. He was saying that like you could. He was just saying like people could just. It was such like a bad system.
Yeah.
And then when he went in like to fucking go to get like his test as well in person.
Yeah.
The QR code, right? He basically they didn't even scan his QR code. They went up to him. They looked at it like okay, didn't scan the QR code, and they got he got his test.
Bad.
So literally, you could. It's not crazy.
It is weird, and also like when you go into like places and stuff like that, if you fill it in online,
you could get somebody else's thing where you know is negative, get their thing, because they're not gonna fucking scan the QR code, and you
don't come after us, by the way, if you are listening, people, governments, and
that's just a flaw in their system. That's just them being like that's a government thing and approach like a fucking thing they're doing, and they're doing it completely just fucking really bad.
It is bad.
Like that's just horrible. Like you fucking are you stupid? Like not you, but.
Am I stupid?
It's ridiculous. I don't get it. That's so dumb.
I was going to say I think the whole sort of situation has been handled really badly. I don't think it's been handled very well. You know, like it's really annoying to be still here in Wales and fucking.
I can't believe the health minister, bro.
That's amazing, by the way. We haven't talked about that on the podcast.
Yeah, Matt Hancock.
Matt Hancock. I told you this personally, and I know this sounds really sad and sounds a bit really weird. I messaged him directly on Instagram just because I was fucking livid, because it made me remember at the times of when a few of my friends had lost like their grandparents during COVID. Maybe not even necessarily due to COVID, but they weren't allowed to go inside a fucking funeral to watch their nan be buried or cremated or anything. They have to watch it on a live stream.
Oh yeah.
But then he's going around and having a fucking affair with a woman that he had personally hired. He had personally brought in on the cabinet. And he had been, bro, and apparently been happening for months.
That's funny, bro. He just went to go fuck some chick, bro.
That's
crazy.
Did you see the video of him resigning?
No,
it was the most
I didn't pay attention.
Weasel sort of like video I'd ever seen in my life. It was just him standing there like, yes, I am fully resigning. And he's just got an annoying voice anyway. But honestly, like I said, everything's been handled badly. And the whole thing with like the Euros and stuff like that and it going ahead, it's so baffling to think that like, there's thousands of people. There was Italian people there, bro. There was Italian people, like, supporters that were there. Obviously, of course, because all the English fans are. But how the fuck are they travelling? What happened?
I don't know. I really don't know.
When are we allowed to live normally, like? It's fucking baffling.
I don't know. I think they're allowed to travel now. I think you're allowed to travel. Yeah, I think
you can travel to amber things without having to isolate anymore as well, which is really strange.
Yeah.
I'm looking like, but the thing is, then I'm looking at it that way. But then I'm also thinking that it's a positive thing that things are slowly happening and life is resuming and shit like that. So it doesn't need to be as fucking mundane and boring and sad. You know what I mean? Because it was sad isolation. I don't think it was necessarily.
I enjoyed it, to be honest. I liked. I isolated like I didn't go outside when I was a kid anyway, so I wasn't too. For me it was just like. It was just that it was fine, right? But that's because I had shit to entertain me. I imagine if you didn't have stuff to entertain yourself, it would be a little bit boring. Just,
I don't know. But I did have stuff to entertain me. I wouldn't say it was sad or anything like that.
I would listen. I'm telling you right now. If I were you, I would be bored as fuck. If I had my brain and then you like here, and like I had just the PS4, bro, and just
no, but I go dance and stuff like that. I'm like,
I guess
and videos and films.
But you can't dance though.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Isolation.
No, I could dance in here though.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
no.
Okay, then I would be like.
That was always like that was. Always
in my brain I need to play computer games, bro.
Yeah, you love. Computer games.
I love that shit.
You love computer games.
I love having a keyboard and a mouse, bro. Just a nice keyboard. You know what I ordered the other day? I'm gonna show actually. I came today. I was at my house when, I got home. I haven't unboxed it because I was.
By the way, I'm gonna put it out on the podcast now. Because, everybody, that Liam needs to start grinding games and he wants to pick up stuff again. So, just going to put it out on the podcast. So you have to do it then, Liam.
Yeah.
You know? Can't be like...
I'm going to grind YouTube on my own channel.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It's linked in the channel.
I'll show the camera now. But that's
don't show them.
No.
What is that?
It's a mouse pad, but it's like it reaches like... It's
a little bit.
Let me show you the camera.
There we go, guys.
This is a pink one. It's like a pink Japanese one, you know?
Yeah.
But
how much was that?
£17. Yeah, I know. I had to splash out on a mouse pad. You know, you can get. You know, that's so crazy. You can get mouse pads now, where you can obviously get wireless mouse. Obviously, you can get mouse pads now where you can get like a charger. Like obviously you got the mouse pad here. There's a wire going around it, right? Where it's like a light. So it's a light on it, like an LED around the mouse pad on obviously the edges. And it's like a cable, right? And when you have your wireless mouse on the mouse pad, it charges on the mouse pad because it's a charger. Do you know how iPhone have like it's like the
ones you can put them on?
Isn't that fucking so? That's basically, wireless mouse are like. I personally prefer wired. I'm old school, bro. I like wired stuff. I'm really bad with cable management, but I love wires. Like I think like I cannot go wireless, bro. Like in terms of peripherals. Yeah. Like obviously phone, you have to. How would I have a wired phone? But like in terms of like keyboard, mouse, microphone.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get a wireless microphone, but
probably can.
But all that shit, bro, it's gotta be wired because then it's like, even though wireless mouse say they have like a 0% like response rate, wired is still that instant connection because that's that constant current. Yeah. Nothing can beat that.
Really?
Wireless people, it's Bluetooth. That's how they connect.
Oh, right.
So it's like Bluetooth versus a fucking constant cable current of electricity.
But then doesn't it? I thought when you're using like Bluetooth or anything wireless to that degree, doesn't it? The battery drains your phone equally. Also drains the actual product itself. It's quite
the battery life just as with everything, like your iPhone battery. The more you use it,
but when you're using something like if I'm using my AirPods, for example, like because I've got to use it via Bluetooth. That drains your battery even more.
Yeah. But if you had like a wireless mouse, but with the wireless mouse pad, with a wired mouse pad with fucking charging on it, then you constantly have a thing.
I'm so sorry, I'm having a phone call. I've never had a phone call.
Do you want to cut this?
No, it's calm. I'll just answer it maybe tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'll ring him back.
Yeah, I'll ring him tomorrow. Yeah, fuck.
Bro, it doesn't. Does it bend? Yes.
It does. It's a little bit maneuverable.
Okay, I just don't want to fuck it up. Oh, there's a fly there. Damn. Bro, I feel so much better filming with this, man. I hate to go back and whatever onto like microphones, but it feels much better. Yeah, it feels much more. You feel
more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's better now that we're like, because before the way we record, which is hilarious. I think it's hilarious. Is the way we record before is we'd obviously there'd be no table.
No.
And like remember the first ever episodes in your fucking spare room in your old mum's house. Yeah. Like where there was old washing and
an ironing board.
And we would just be sitting next to each other and
look at us now, Look at
us now. We got a table. We got a new microphone. Still got the same webcam. We had what PC did we have? We had a Razer laptop before.
You love Razer shit, man.
Bro, I did not buy that laptop. I swear on my life that was my brother's laptop. I took my brother's laptop to that. Now that broke. Yeah. I broke it. Actually, I broke it. Yeah. Yeah, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I think I did. I told you a while ago. Oh my god, this is so funny. It's so, bro, I felt like the worst human alive because my PC had broke. My PC had broke the same week this happened. So my PC breaks. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, this is fucking terrible. Like it's gonna be like, and this is like the 4th time it's broke, and I have to send it off and like get it repaired or whatever. And that takes like a month, right? So my brother has like a Razer laptop and it's like a gaming laptop. So I'm like, I'll just use that.
Yeah.
And I played like League of Legends and stuff like that on that, and it was just fucking lame. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm sleeping in the spare room because at the time my room was being like, I think it was being painted or some shit like that. I can't remember, or something was going on in my room. So I had to sleep in my spare room, right? And I was getting into bed, and I had my AirPods on, like my cover.
Yeah.
And then I had like, as if I was laying down, I had like my AirPods on my cover, like on the tip of it, like on the curve. And then I had my laptop like a little bit ahead of me. And obviously, as I flicked like to take the duvet off. Yeah. I flicked the AirPods, it went flying, hit the fucking screen, cracked the screen, dude.
That was so funny.
And I was like, bro, how worse can this get? And I had nothing, bro. At that point, I had no PC, no PC, no fucking laptop. I had to resort to my fucking PS4, bro.
Really?
I was on fucking ropes, dude. I was on the verge of suicide, man.
What was,
I'm kidding.
I was going to say, damn.
Oh, I think I just played some game.
That's all good. Yeah, you live and you learn, Yeah. But I was going to say, what's the biggest, like rage, like out thing that you've broken, or one of the most expensive?
I'm actually not. I'm not bad, bro. I'm to be honest.
You
I'm
get
very
angry.
good. I get angry, but I never take it out on stuff. I
Don't
swear
you?
down, I never take it out on stuff.
What do you do when you get angry?
I just let it build in me. That's the worst part. Is that's why I'm on. That's why I'm saying like I'll keep constantly fueling. It's like a ball, and the more you just keep adding to it, then eventually I'll burst and fucking just be angry again. But then
get it out
I don't want to punch anything. I just keep it in me, bro. I'm just all my life. I to keep it in me. I don't know any outlets, so I don't break anything if I get mad. I have a friend. His name's Cameron. He fucking he fucking he doesn't do it anymore as much. I don't think so. At least I think within maybe last year, maybe he hasn't done it. But like he would like fucking get so mad at like games like fucking, let's talk like Minecraft survival games, bro. Like I don't know, Call of Duty, like CS:GO, Fortnite even, bro. Yeah. Like he would get so mad and he would break some shit. He's broken his monitor. He's broken like a door. He's broken like a wall. I'm pretty sure. He's broken a keyboard, bro.
You telling me about this.
He's. Have I told you about this?
I think once. I think you told me about it because I think it was at the time you broke that and you were like you couldn't play with the boys. And I remember you mentioning something that he had broken a lot of shit and stuff like that, which is funny.
Yeah, I was just like, bro.
So you've never had like a fucking proper like rage or anything like that. Because you, like I was gonna say, you do like, bro, not to be a dick, you get like road rage.
Should I say road rage? Yeah, I have bad road rage. Yeah,
really bad.
I have.
You get angry at the littlest of things sometimes, man. It's mad.
I get angry when I know people are taking the piss.
Yeah.
That's when I know it. Or when people, bro. You just fucking triggered something, bro.
Yes, come on.
People who drive, bro.
Just drive. People that just
drive.
Bro,
under the fucking minimum speed limit. Right, and I'm talking by at least like 20 miles per hour. Even fucking 10, bro. Like, bro.
Because that's
I'm on a 60. I'm on a dual carriageway going 60, bro. Some fucker's going like 40. Oh my god, bro. It makes me want to...
Because that's the thing. It's the opposite of going... Like, it's nearly as worse as going fast.
I can't control my anger for it. Like, really? That's
what I mean. That's why I was hoping you'd have some fucking massive rage out thing. Come on, there's got to be something. It has to be.
You know what? Recently, as I've started my new job, it's like I always get into some type of road incident where somebody's just fucking angered me in some type of way. The other day, I was driving from work back home, and this is funny actually. This is this is a different one. So I was driving home from work, and as I was going down like the hill or whatever, somebody had parked like. So there was no room for two cars to go down the lane, and I was on top of the hill, right? And we're going down the hill, and those cars are going up the hill. There was no room for two cars. So basically you have to pull over on the left, like where you can park and let people come, right? So there was obviously a car coming up, and I was like, okay, I'm going to have to park, but there was no room to park.
Yeah.
When I was driving past, bro, I had passed somebody who was... who pulled over to let the car in front come in, bro. Right. And I had both windows down, bro. And I just heard him yell at me through the window, being like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because I fucking just passed him.
Went in front of him.
Yeah, and then he was behind me, bro. And I was just like, "Oh, bro." And then he followed me for such a long fucking time, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to take the piss a little bit, and I'm just going to go a little bit slow.
So you did what you hate.
I did what I hate, but but to be honest, I had other people who just go underneath the people. There's no reason for it. There's no fucking reason for it. Like that guy fucked up, and I was just like, it's kind of funny, and I'm just gonna see how long he can follow me for if I go really slow.
Because I remember,
and he could have overtaken me at many points.
Is it?
Yeah, he could have. Yeah.
You should have let him go in front of you then when you were driving off, but it's
Nah, because at that point he could have fucked with me. I always need the advantage.
You always need the advantage.
Yeah, you always need the head, bro.
You love, by the way, Liam is now back on the duel.
Have I not mentioned this before?
No, man. It's back in your life, son. Because
I swear we mentioned it in the last part.
No,
Don't have it on the...
No, not the last one I can remember anyway. Definitely not. But the duel is back, which I... we
advocate. You like it. Yeah, you love...
It's better than smoking cigarettes.
You're like, Liam, get on the duel again.
Yeah, get back on it,
and I'm just like, yeah.
There's loads of nicotine in it though, isn't there?
You know, actually, it's like you can have two options. You can have, I think it's like 18 milligram or 9 milligram or 8 milligram.
Can you?
Something like
I didn't know you could choose the milligram dosage now.
Yeah.
That's better.
But to be honest, bro, I don't...
Yeah, bro. Right. Okay. This is something that I've never spoke about you with on the podcast. because it's a weird thing that you have. But when Liam first started smoking cigarettes, he would enjoy the head rush and the sort of the nicotine rush. Now, I've never understood. I'll be honest.
It's a thing, bro.
I know it. We've had an argument. We had a bit of a disagreement before because I was like, bro, it's not supposed to be a thing because I never, like, you know, I'll just be dead honest. I never smoked when I was younger. Obviously, when I was much, much younger, I never smoked for like a nicotine rush. It was just like, oh, I'll just have a cigarette because it was around me when I was younger and stuff. But when you told me about it, bro, it was spun me out because I was like, why would you look to have a nicotine rush? Because
it's such a good high.
No, but it's not. It's not a good high. You I would throw up every time if I had a nicotine rush. I'd be like sick every time.
Bro, the head spin you get is fucking wild, bro.
But this is what I mean.
Seriously. Like, bro, the thing is, you're saying that. You probably don't remember it because you were young when you started smoking. Yeah. You already had like some type of tolerance because you smoked cigarettes for way long. Yeah. I started smoking when I was already fully developed adult, muscles, everything, bro. And
how old were you when you started smoking cigarettes?
I'll
say mine, sadly.
20. Bro, 20. I was late. I was like 22, I think.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was 22.
Really?
Or maybe 21.
Yeah, I was going to say you were a bit...
21, I think. 21.
Yeah. I started... I
don't anymore, though.
I had my first cigarette when I was 11.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is crazy.
But the thing is like...
I don't smoke, by the way, now, just to clarify.
You get such an intense
I never can remember that. And I honestly...
It's incredible.
It's not but this is the thing.
That's what's addicting about it. That's why I went smoking. I'm just like, oh, the head high is just so good, bro.
Because I think you started smoking cigarettes when you were in Canada and stuff like that. I think mainly, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's what it started.
And I remember you telling me about it, and because obviously I'm not gonna have a fucking argument with you on the phone, but like I remember being like, why would you do that?
I think, bro, the funny thing is that you were like, you told me like in person, you were like, the one thing you should do when I said if you go to Canada is do not smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, because
I think the 1 month,
bro. I remember because I was like. Because obviously, you know, when you moved out, it was at a very good time. Obviously, it had weed just been legalized, isn't it?
Yes.
It was like within a couple of months. So that was my thing to you. I
can talk about this.
Yeah, I said to you, obviously, if you're going to smoke anything, don't smoke cigarettes. Fucking smoke that because it's free and it's like Amsterdam and shit like that.
It wasn't free.
No. Sorry, it's not free. Of course not. But no, I mean, it was. It's legal. Sorry, I was supposed to say it's legal, obviously. So, but I remember telling you in person, and I remember within a month you were like, "Yeah, I'm smoking cigarettes," and I was like, "Liam, why? Like, why would you smoke them?"
I was just in love with, bro. I would be like,
you love
I remember, I remember thinking, bro, I thought I was some type of character, bro. I swear to God. I remember being like, bro, this one time I had went to Toronto and I had this really nice plain white t-shirt on, not t-shirt, like white shirt, like buttoned up and shit like that. I had some nice like black jeans on, some nice shoes, bro. And I remember like I had my sleeves rolled up and everything, bro. I remember like smoking a cigarette and being like, I look fucking cool, bro. No, because you don't listen. It's a stupid thing, but it's like,
I'll be dead honest.
I'm gonna be real with you. When I see people smoke, I think obviously there's some people are gonna argue and be like, dude, smoking fucking nicotine or tobacco, you're so fucking cool, dude. Like,
but like, I mean, like,
it's just the visual. It's the aesthetic. It's some type of aesthetic about it that is very like intriguing.
Yeah,
and I think it is a motivator for some people to smoke too. And people could be like, that's fucking stupid.
But
like,
it is
you're easily influenced. But it's like you see shit in movies, you see it in TV shows, pictures, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like you see it. If
you see your idols do it, bro.
Exactly. Like, and if you see it enough, you're gonna want to do it to a degree.
And I like hooked on that head high.
That's the thing. I never had head high. I just got. Like when I was younger, I used to smoke and stuff like that. I think I stopped smoking when I was, I think 19. I want to say I was 19 when I stopped smoking cigarettes. So I smoked for like 8 years, which is weird. Like I think I started smoking started smoking.
I'll stop doing the Juul. I think probably like this month, bro. I'm really with you. Yeah, because I've realized it's just fucking affecting my fucking
cardio.
Yeah, it was true. I'm just like, holy shit.
What within a month? You haven't had it long?
I've had this like for 2 weeks, dude.
What?
Like and I was just like, fucking hell. Like I already know. I noticed.
I didn't know that.
Like, I'm just like shit. Like okay, well, like as soon as my birthday's over, I'm done with it, man.
Really?
Genuinely, yeah. And plus, it's expensive paying for pods, bro. It's like $10.99 for a pod pack.
What?
For 4. Yeah.
For 4?
Yeah, for 4, it's $10.99.
And you go through 3 a day?
And I go through 3 a day.
Oh my god. That is expensive. Right, because that's another thing.
This is my second right now, and I'm like, that, You can't see on the camera.
Wait, what flavour is that, by the way?
This is mango.
Oh, let me hit the jewel then.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? Hit the jewel, dude. It's such like a fucking teenage.
Bro, you'd always pick me up. 'Cause you're always like this, bro. You're like checking it.
I don't know why, dude.
You always do it. You always do it.
I don't know why, dude. It's such a habit, bro. It's so bad. I do it. I know I do it. I know.
I was like, bro,
do I, bro? I fucking just can't. I'm just like.
You're like a crackhead.
No, bro. It's bad, bro.
No, because I've said this before on the podcast. I got approached by Jewel to say about fucking Brandon to come to a thing up in London. I was like, I'm probably not gonna advertise the fact that I'm smoking. I didn't want to, because I was giving up smoking cigarettes as well. And I will be honest, it did help me a lot giving up cigarettes. And then
you had a Jewel. Oh, you did, didn't you?
Stop giving them up. And then I lost 2, and because literally it's that big, it's tiny, and I'm acting like people don't know what a Jewel is. Everybody knows. And they're quite big now. I'd say they're big now.
Yeah, I think the thing is with them, it's so stupid done by fucking Jewel, dude. But they stopped doing the fucking apple flavor, dude. Oh my god, bro. And that was the one that fucking I loved the most. And now that they don't do it anymore, it's like I don't even want to like. The only good ones they have now is like mango.
Yeah, I remember mango
or alpine berry.
That tastes alpine berry. Whoa.
Do I have some on me?
Damn.
I do.
Don't get it out, bro. We don't need to get. Oh man, gonna be Jewel testing. Oh, remember what was that?
Guys, welcome to my
remember?
Unboxing.
Do you remember a video Cody did called Matty Smokes? Matty fucking smokes. Oh man. Don't show this to the camera. I'm gonna put this down. It's ruining the shot.
No, I don't advocate smoking or anything.
No, that's the thing. We're not advertising it and not advocating
it's so
it.
Stupid showing this shit, bro.
But it's cool.
Do you want to hit the alpine berry, dude?
Maybe off the record, you know. I'm joking.
So fucking fly, bro.
No, but those Jewel pods. Bro. Do you know Jewel got talking about Jewel? They got sued as of recent.
Did they really?
Yeah, for targeting kids and for targeting the youth of America.
It's
but
such
it's
like
true, bro.
It's like a USB, bro. It's so like it's constantly like. It's just like it feels nice holding something.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's weird, like it's because when you see like my parents both have a vape, and it's you've seen it, haven't you? It's like quite big.
I don't like those ones.
They have smaller ones, but I mean like it's still big.
This is low key as fuck.
That's but also that's the problem with it, that you'll fucking lose it.
Yeah,
like, I lost 2, and then I gave up. I was like, I'm just not gonna do it.
I always need nowhere. Like I always make sure I know where.
I literally got in the car.
Because if I lose it, bro, it's fucking money down the drain. It's so.
It is expensive.
I've had 2 Jewels, bro. I got one from fucking Canada, obviously, in my car, and I need to smash that one up, bro.
I thought you were gonna say about you've had 2 within 2 weeks.
Too many memories.
Yeah, I remember you saying that to me, bro. It can't, man. Come on, you got it. It doesn't. You can't let it have a memory of you. You know?
Yeah, no, that's why you break it.
Yeah, but you don't need to break it.
Fuck those memories. Do you know how like people like fucking they get a cigarette and then they write like somebody's name that they dated and then they fucking smoke it? Yeah, they burn it away.
That is the most North American thing I've ever heard.
Bro, I was like that. So I'm gonna get a fucking hammer and smash that
Film
shit,
it.
bro. Yeah, I will.
You said that. I think.
No, I don't need to.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna get spoilers.
Coming out on the View.
No, I will. No, I'm just gonna film me smashing it, but don't say what it is.
What is your channel, by the way, called? Viewration?
No, dude, no.
That's
like, no, it's not my thing. But it used to be. Viewration is like I used to like make. I used to like. Yeah, I guess I used to like make YouTube playlists, and I was eventually gonna like upload YouTube music, like EDM music on YouTube. Like of like good music, not my music.
I was gonna say, bro.
Like just I was gonna make like a collection of just like.
Oh yeah, because you liked EDM, didn't you?
I really liked EDM.
Like house.
Yeah, house, fucking like.
Because that spun me out loads.
Electro. Yeah. Anyway, so I made like
anyway,
I remember I had like a YouTube
music.
playlist, and I had like a playlist, and it had like 40k views, I think, or some shit like that. Yeah.
Oh, decent.
And it was popping,
cool.
and then I deleted the channel. So Viewration was meant to be that thing. I hated the name actually.
Viewration.
So my new Viewer is not my new name. No, I'm so stupid, bro. What about that?
I thought it was.
Viewer is like my old. Like I changed it to Utties as of like 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
For dramatic
effect. I was just like, you know what? I've had Viewer since I was like a fucking kid, and it just sounds stupid.
You're not a kid anymore.
I was like Utties, bro. And you know what it means?
What?
Never said this, bro.
Well, you've never told me.
Utties it's Utties, right? And then the S is capitalized at the end.
Right.
So Utties. And
Utties.
then see if you spell it backwards, it says Scyther.
What's that mean?
Okay. And if you translate Scyther from Welsh to English, It means shoot.
Really? Does it? Really? Oh, that's quite cool, actually. Oh,
Do you
that's
think
sick.
so?
Yeah, that
shoot.
That's quite cool.
Like shoot.
Oh right, okay, that. I didn't know. Oh, that's much
why
cooler
I did
than
it.
I thought it was going to be. I thought.
I'm gonna be real with you. Do you know how I came up with it?
How?
I was just like, I really want a name. I want a name, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some like Welsh name, and then I tried Scythe, and I was like, that sounds really corny, and I was like, what if I do backwards? And I was like, Atties, and I was looking for like Welsh words that were like laid out nice and like sounded and would be a cool name, and then I just did it backwards, and Atties is what I came up with, and I like it a lot, to be honest. I like it a lot. S is capitalized at the end too. Obviously.
Does look sick. Sorry.
It's it doesn't really mean anything though. It just means
that's cool. No, it's cool because you play a lot of shooting games and you play a lot of.
That's so true, actually.
You do, bro.
Holy fuck.
You don't play anything. I don't think I know anything that you don't play of shooting games.
Yeah.
Sorry for the background
I don't even
noise.
think they could hear it, to be honest, bro.
They could possibly, but it's also a good time to introduce that I have a dog. I think I've mentioned it, but she hasn't actually made an appearance. Yeah, we have. You know, she was the mascot because. Like we said in the last episode, she was supposed to be on it, but I need to grab her. I don't bring her on. She just looks funny. Take over, sir.
Yeah, for sure. You know what the fuck's going on.
I know what you get. You're trying to get a fly, son. Not a fly, daddy, not there. Right then, this is the dog, everybody.
Oh, he's got the dog. He's got the dog. Oh, shit.
Hello. No, don't
go to the camera.
I'm going to go to the camera now. She's on the microphone. Come here. There we go. There she is.
Yeah, hello doggy.
You can hear the sound as well. Right. Good girl. But yeah, this is the podcast. I'm going to put you down. Right? 2 minutes. Alright.
So that's the dog. The name is Chanel.
Yes, that's the sadly the name Chanel. But yeah, do you want to bring her on? Because I didn't actually get to show her last time.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
She was here, but she was sleeping when Henry came over.
Yeah.
For the 15-minute podcast. But he's going to be
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Sorry, I put it down. But no, we're going to have Henry.
We're going to have Henry back on again. By the
definitely.
way, I don't think we said that. We're gonna. He's in Cardiff right now, and it's just.
It's long to get up there.
It's long to get up there, especially when we finish
work late. Do you know what I mean?
And then we got to travel up there, and I'm tired. I woke up.
And then by the time we get home as well, it's late as fuck. Do you know what I mean? It was late when we got back last time. But like we said, we're going to have Henry on definitely a lot more. And he'll be, kind of featured when we can get him on, basically, because that's the plan, I think.
Yeah.
But he's got loads of new ideas and stuff like that we're going to be doing and stuff. We want to put into fucking
motion. Yeah. Exactly. He's came up with stuff. It's gonna be a little bit difficult now. Not even difficult, but it's just I don't know. It's gonna be hard to figure out what we do besides the podcast. I think.
What do you mean?
I think it'd be cool in the future. It'd be cool to like I said before, be cool say if we travel somewhere.
Yeah.
To video it,
Oh right, yeah. We'll put it. Well, it'll be under the sort of. Well, it could be even on your fucking channel, man. That could be part of your shit.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, no, I need Valorant shit for that.
Oh yeah,
Dropout. It'd be Dropout more IRL stuff.
Right, nice.
So,
I get you.
I'm more.
Podcast on tour.
Atties is a gamer, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You're a shooter.
He's a gamer. He's a shooter. Yeah, exactly. He's a shooter. He's a shooter.
I always go for the sound of Post Malone on that type of when I make fun of that accent because that's what he sounds like to me.
Should we talk about his new single? Actually.
Yeah, it was not below average, but very average.
Yeah, if you listen to Post Malone,
and if you know us, if you know both of us, we both like Post Malone.
We like rap.
And I hate to be one of those guys, but we were very early on with him. I'd say, I'll be honest. I was especially. I loved his shit early on, but this song was just.
Yeah, this one was, bro. It was just what was it called, Motley Crue or some shit.
And that's
it was just it just sounded like
a really good band.
It was really mid, bro, and it was just I don't know. I didn't have the high expectations for it before it came out.
Not high expectations.
I had high expectations for the video.
Yeah,
because it was Post Malone and the lyrical element. I was just like, damn. And I'm real with you. The video as well was
not his best. But we sound very negative. But no, but I think it's because we've become very accustomed to.
We love Post Malone.
But that's what I was going to say.
I'm a big Post Malone fan.
We've become accustomed.
I don't listen to him all the time anymore, but
like I said, we become.
If he drops a new album, I'll listen to it.
We've become accustomed to
his bangers, obviously.
His sound is very good, and that his videos being good, and Lyrical Lemonade's videos, and it was just really below average.
Yeah, but it just sounded like it's typical rap. Like I don't know. And then you got and then on the other side you got Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber.
On the same day?
They did.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah, but they're all friends, so it's all good.
Yeah, no, obviously.
But
yeah,
no, that's good, isn't it? It is. Well, you played it from earlier on. It is good.
That song is
because you didn't like you don't like Kid Laroi. You don't like Kid Laroi.
It's not that I don't like him. It's that I find it like it's like bro, like I'm 24 in 10 days.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah, it's his birthday in 10 days.
I'm listening to Kid Laroi who's like 16.
Yeah, but he's not 17 now, isn't he?
Oh shit, no.
I think 17, 18, I think at least.
I don't think he's 18.
Isn't he?
No,
I'm going to Google it actually. Bro, that's weird that you're turning. I forgot it was your birthday in 10 days. Shit.
Yeah, I'm turning 24.
24, send your messages in and happy birthday to Liam. It is.
I'm going to be away actually.
Yes.
On one of the days.
What, the Monday?
Actually, no, the Monday I come back. So
he's 17 years old.
He's 17, yeah.
All right,
so, no, we're fine. So I actually come back on a Monday, so it's fine.
Ah, decent.
Yeah. I might be back, hopefully not a little bit late, because I'll be travelling that day back.
Where are you going again? Leicester? No.
Leicester.
Nice. For 4 days, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're going to be... Oh, bro, you're going to be in England when it's no restrictions at all. After the 19th, so you'll be
shagging.
Yeah, exactly. Basically going around on the fucking parole. On the prowl. That's it.
Sounds a predator in the fucking field. Where's the women?
No, but you're gonna be. That's gonna be sick. That'll be fun because you can go about. You don't have to wear a mask or anything, bro.
Yeah. Do you know? I don't know if this is actually happening. Ben has organised for us to go to Hooters, bro.
Is there a Hooters in Leicester? I didn't know that.
What is a Hooters, bro?
It's an American chain, isn't it? And like,
it's a food place.
It's a food/bar place, and it's renowned for women with big breasts. Basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So enjoy. You'll have a good time, man. It'd be good.
There's food there.
Huh?
There's food there.
Yeah. There's like wings and shit like that.
To be honest, bro, I don't. You know,
bro, you've been to North America.
Fuck a woman.
What did you say? What did you say?
That's it.
What did you say?
I should fuck a woman.
Yeah, you just fuck a woman. You will try it, man. It's your birthday, you know. Just say to them, oh, it's my birthday, by the way. If you want to sleep with me.
Yeah, it's my birthday. You are therefore obligated to have sex with me.
Yeah, but it's birthday sex. Just say it that way. You know, not pervy at all.
It's not their birthday.
No, but you know.
Do you think they go around and they're like, "It's my birthday, have sex with me"?
Probably, yeah. People in Leicester apparently definitely do that as well. Like definitely.
What happens when you're like, what age do you stop having birthday sex?
Never. You never.
You're gonna hit 70 and you're gonna have birthday sex.
Fucking too right.
Bro, you ain't gonna get a boner, dude. You won't get a boner.
Something will have to be popped then with my friend, then, isn't it? When I get to that age. Yeah, 100%. You've got to have birthday sex. I'm not gonna talk about this. Viagra, damn. Have you ever taken a Viagra?
No.
Neither have I. I've always been too scared.
I don't know.
I'd be fucking mad. I'd be.
My dick works fine anyway.
Yeah, same here, to be honest.
I don't get to use it much.
No, but it's calm, you know.
I'm what's that word? I'm celibate. I'm celibate.
You're not that, man.
I'm celibate.
You're not.
On God.
So what? On God. Sanjar. I didn't know.
Not celibate.
Well, that's good for you, man. I wouldn't. I can't understand the people that do that. Because I think it's good for you. I think it's healthy. I think it's a very good thing to do.
I watched a fucking podcast, and it was on the Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast, and the guy he had on, I think he was like his old co-host. He was telling a story about how he was celibate, and he was just like, "What do you do to like get off you?" Just like you know, he was basically saying he would constantly edge, and then he would get like an internal orgasm, like that would rush in the brain. And he was just telling you that was like an aneurysm. I was just like, bro, that does not sound healthy. That does not sound fucking healthy.
So he would get to the point of nearly
like coming inside, bro.
And then stop.
And he would have this, and then you constantly do that, and he'd hold, bro, and he'd do that for such a long time, constantly edging it. It would be a long, tedious thing, and then that thing, it would like rush to his brain, bro. That's not healthy.
No,
don't ever do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Oh, gonna get you after tested for the COVID. Gonna tested for the COVID. I'm gonna have to get my first jab soon, by the way. I had a phone call the other day, so.
Oh really?
Yeah, they said it's basically available whenever I want to come up to the. It's gonna be in the my doctor's surgery basically, so I'm gonna have to go up there. So.
Which one are you getting? Do you know?
Fuck knows. I want to get the better one, but I don't really like. I'm really scared about getting it for loads of reasons. One, because I'm scared of needles. Two, because I don't know what the fuck fully. I know everyone, doesn't really know what it is, but like the side effects that I've heard of have been really like not good, and like I know a lot of people.
I know
it's
a lot of
but it's just really up in the air at the moment, and I think
I get.
And I am a bit worried, and I think because my point is that until having that vaccine means you can go about your life normally,
that's the
then
thing.
I'll get it, you know, because right now you've got both. Haven't you?
I've only got one.
You've got one.
I'll tell you, I had actually, like, as soon as I had it, the only thing I had, like, was, like, a dead arm.
Yeah.
I had, like, no side effects besides I grew another testicle.
Right.
But they said that was normal.
No, exactly.
So,
they said that was basically standard.
you grow another testicle, and like, that's completely normal. Yeah.
Get a third nut.
But no, everything's fine. It's just,
I am worried about getting it, and like I said, I will get it because I think you're gonna have to have it.
I think there will be like restrictions.
Passport and shit.
Yes, that's the thing. I don't think it would be much for like the UK. I'm talking about if you go to another country, their laws are different. Just because the UK doesn't mean like when you go to like for example, if you go to Spain, Amsterdam, Germany, whatever the fuck it is, they're gonna have some type of procedure where you'll be like, oh, you haven't got your vaccine, you can't,
or you have to isolate, and I'm like, no, that's not.
Yeah, and that's just. You spend, say if you go like for fucking, you go there for like 2 weeks, you have to isolate for like 10 days, I think, or some shit like that.
Imagine that.
So you have 4 days then to, not even 4 days, like 3 days. 3 days.
Or 2 days, really.
Yeah, 2 days really to
just have fun, but I wouldn't. That's the thing, like I said, I'll get it then, but I'm not putting it off or anything like that, but, well, I guess I am to a degree, because I know obviously it's been very easy to get it, but like, I don't know. I'm just terrified of needles. Like, I'm going to be deadly on. I don't think I've ever told you this. Like, the last time that I've ever had to have a needle in my arm, I think it was like for a blood test or something like that. I was like, oh God, it was a couple of years now. But I said to the woman, I said to the nurse, sorry. I said, I hate to be rude, but you're not coming anywhere fucking near me. I said, I'm not giving you my blood and stuff like that. She was like, we have to. I was like, no, honestly, get the fuck away. And I, not cause like a thing, but I was like genuinely like terrified because I hate needles. Because some stupid twat of a doctor, when I was 4 years old, when I was ill, I had like a fucking virus or something like that, very suited. But I was in hospital, and he said to me, he was like, "Do you like sweets?" And I said, yeah, crying and shit like that. He asked me another question, "Do I like this?" I said, "Yes." Another question, "Yes." He said, "Do you like needles?" I said, burst out crying again because he'd fucking calmed me down. My mum was at the side of it. I still remember it to this day. My mum went, "What the hell are you doing?" like that to him, and he was like, "Oh, I need to let him know that you know it's okay." And I was like, "That's not like." I remember my mum being like, "That's not the way to fucking say it." And I remember being so since that day.
You don't say if you're a doctor, you won't be like needles. Bro, okay, you'll be like, "I'm just gonna."
He literally said, and this is hand on my heart. He said, "Do you like needles?" And I remember being like, "What?" Like, and my mum will back the story up, and I remember being like, that is not the way to go about it. I was fucking livid. So ever since that day, I was terrified of needles.
I
know I have a hole, you know, like half of my arm, by the way.
That's a different
feeling,
story.
Different story, and like, it doesn't feel anywhere near.
People who say that it's the same are the same people who don't have tattoos.
Yeah. No, but yeah.
So how the fuck do you know?
Yeah, exactly. Talking about tattoos, I told you this earlier on. I won a free tattoo today.
I know, and I'm fucking pissed, dude.
Which is, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty happy about because I haven't had a tattoo for like 2.5 years now.
Me too, bro.
I know it's annoying.
I haven't had one since May of 2019.
Get in contact with the guy I'm going to, man, because he's got space, and I've said this off the podcast.
Yeah, you sent me your shit, so
yeah, it'd be good. And because I love getting tattoos, and
I need to get.
And it's a weirdly nice feeling. I know that sounds like, oh, I like it, whatever. I'm not trying to be like, you know, I'm hard or whatever, but it isn't that painful. You know, when you get going and stuff like that, when it kind of, you know, the initial bit is like, oh yeah, that hurts a bit, but then when you get comfortable, you're like just chilling there. You know that you have to be there for 2.5 hours, whatever. Yeah. But then it's always right at the end for me. Then I'm like, this hurts now.
Yeah, you know, this is like you want to get it over with. It's just like, okay, it's done. Like,
what's your biggest tattoo that you've had? What was your biggest?
To be honest,
since you have to say those two.
I'd probably say like biggest, like it's just probably this. It says horror. Yeah. It's pretty spooky.
Yeah, it was the other. Yeah, you are a spooky guy, you know.
The other guy says revenge.
Yeah, so
it's fucking spooky, dude.
I really like.
There's meanings to, but I don't want to explain myself.
We don't have to explain shit.
Fuck it, bro. My shit. I think I've explained.
Maybe.
Some of them are very obvious as to what they mean. Like,
there's a Welsh flag.
You know, like so they mean stuff too. Like, obviously there's a moon there. It's just that one's. I like space. I got the word love.
We both got the moon.
It's got deep meaning. By the way, dude. Got a plus sign.
for the Ed Sheeran album.
For the Ed Sheeran album. That is so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny.
It's not actually for the Ed Sheeran.
It is, dude. The Ed Sheeran. No, it's just a plus. It's positive. Yeah, it's a positive on my thing.
Because you are positive.
Would you rather have a minus on you?
Who knows?
Or would you rather just have nothing?
Or divide.
Yeah, or divide. I got a rose. I got a heart. It's like a broken heart, and it's like smiling with its tongue out, and it's like got a gun pointed to its head.
Damn. I've just realised it's a tongue. I've known you for ages and stuff like that. Anne's got a gun to the head. I didn't realise that.
I got the outline of Wales on my arm.
Can you see that? Yeah.
That's just to remember where it's from.
Yeah, always.
Just in case I forget.
Wales.
Just in case I forget. I got the word pain tattooed on my middle finger, dude. That's so deep, dude.
Yeah. That's quite. I do like that one though.
Cool. What's it mean?
What's pain?
It just means
shit.
I went through something and I wanted to like. I think I got it because
commemorate
I had been so upset at like a point in my time life where I never thought I'd be like this upset, and I never thought I'd be like the type of person to like I think when this thing that happened, I got really depressed, really depressed. And I was just like, damn, it's the first time being all alone on my own. I was like, I felt like physical pain. I remember feeling. I wanted to like, I was like the first time I'd like properly felt that, and I wanted to like not forget that type of feeling because I wanted to like be like that'll happen again for sure. Like, and I wanted to like make sure that it's like a scar, like it's like a like you go through like you get a burn or like a scar, and that scar signifies what happened that day. It's like with stuff that happened to you where nothing happened to you physically, but like mentally and stuff like that, it's like you have no like scar, and I just wanted to like get like something like that to like make me
that's good, man.
in some type of way humble myself and be like
that's a very honest and a very real thing
dead
to have,
ass,
man.
bro. And that's a lot of the stories with the majority of my tattoos, to be honest. Like I got the word love as well. Like I don't have like bad words.
Yeah, not always
I got the word
negative.
love, and that's another one. I got the word revenge. That's one. To be honest, it's just like that was more like, this is kind of deep. Should I talk about this, bro?
Go for it, man.
I got revenge because I wanted to. It was like, I remember I said as a joke, it's just like, I think Ski Mask has the word revenge tattooed on him or something like that, and I think I was just like, oh my god, no, that's not. It was like I remember how it was kind of like the two coincide with each other, to be honest. I got like a lot of tattoos to kind of base on like one type of feeling I've had before. Yeah. But it's like I wanted to like reflect that. Anyway, so that one was just like the word revenge. I got that because it was like, how to explain this? It makes sense in my head, but it's so hard to explain. It's like because I was so upset with everything. Obviously it was a breakup, right? So I've been so upset by that. I wanted to get something. I was like so. I remember as I was like kind of becoming more okay with everything and more better with everything, I had like more time to reflect on how I was during that time when I was really upset, right? And I had more time to realize, and I got revenge to kind of mean like revenge on like myself to never do that type of thing again, never feel like I gotta like be that type of person that I was before. Like I could be like, because I felt like back then I felt like I was just fucking moody. I was just depressed. I was just down. I was just now. So like I don't know. And I wanted to get revenge to like get like revenge on myself type of way, and that's why. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course, man.
It's more like the tattoos aren't like, they're based on kind of stuff for me, not something that anybody else would understand, and I don't.
Yeah, but then when you get a chance to explain it and to tell somebody, they're not just what they appear to be, and I think that's what the whole thing is with.
I got love tattooed on me because that's like, it's like that feeling of like getting mutual love back and forth, like between someone, is just like, that feeling is just like, I don't have that feeling now, but like that feeling of being in love with someone and like being reciprocated back is like, the best. It's like a drug, right? And it's like the best feeling in the world, especially like in the honeymoon phase type shit.
Yeah.
And I remember that's like the best that I ever felt like in my life.
Really.
And like the best, like it just makes, it's like so good. It makes you just like fucking just so happy and shit like that. And I wanted to get that because it's another type of emotion I felt. Mainly stuff like pain and stuff like that. It's mainly the emotions I felt, and I have a hard time. I think I've told you this before, but I've told people too. I have a hard time explaining my emotion and understanding my emotions. And so for the easiest way for me to kind of understand them a little bit more is to get
visual,
like a visual on me, and I think they bring a lot. It's part of who I am. Anyway, so
that's good. That's really good, because I think you I like I've said this before as well. I like your style of tattoos. Like it's not like I know that not to slag off anybody that does have these types of tattoos, but when people get like just like like a sleeve just done in like one day, and it's like the most bog standard stuff you can ever get.
The Medusa.
The Medusas, the Zeuses, nothing that, like I said, nothing against those people that have some people have really good tattoos.
It's just they're all the same.
But it's all the same, and they just all just looks like a splurge of imagery.
I've seen it so many times. That's the thing. Like when I see big sleeves like that, I've seen it I've seen it once, I've seen it so many times. And with individual pieces, there's more to look at. There's more you gotta look at to like understand.
Physically.
With one big piece, you already know the story.
Yeah, exactly.
With these they make more. It's so many stories on one body.
I like
it's art.
I don't think we've got the same, but like I think we've got they're not all joined in together. And I remember for ages I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to fill in these gaps, but then I went, no, I don't. I don't really have to. I think I was like.
I think whenever I get to the point where I have everything kind of, I want to. Then I'll be like filling in like type of gaps with
shading and shit like that.
No, like like things there. Maybe I have like a word there, stuff like that. Just stuff things that I remember stuff by and like, bro, and the thing is as well, like I feel like I'm losing my memory, so I got to fucking write stuff down, bro.
Bro, no, not to be dramatic and stuff like that. We've done it. We spoke about it on the podcast with your car accident, man. That was a big thing for you as well, when it fucking massively. It did mess with your memory, didn't it? You know what I mean? I remember, because no offense, like no. I want to be very careful how I word this, because I don't want to cause offense to you. At the beginning, I was like, it's probably just something that happened. It's a concussion that happens after the crash. But then I remember, as of recent, over the past couple of weeks of me speaking to you, I think even maybe yesterday or like the other day, you said that there was things that came back to you. Remember?
Yeah. And I can't remember what it was about. Oh yeah.
And I remember being like, wait, that's meant like it's not. By the way, I just want to clarify.
It proper freaked me out that I forgot about that. I swear on, like I'd forgotten that memory for my life.
But I want to say to you though, I didn't mean that as like, oh, I didn't believe you, but I didn't realize the severity of it.
I swear down, like it's like it'd be like, so for those who don't know, we had a podcast we talked about before, but I don't know how much we talked about it.
We did talk about it a lot, man.
Talking about it like after, like how it's affected me after like plus a year now. It's like
it's very.
I've realized my memory isn't as best as it was. There's certain things that happened like before the crash that I can't remember, like especially my time during Canada and before that. Like I cannot for the life of me remember the majority of my childhood, my teenage years.
Really?
Like I can remember, like I can just pick certain things, but I cannot remember, like I just can't remember like much of it. Like and especially college, I can't remember anything of college. I remember the only thing I can remember of college is me skipping classes, and that's the only thing I can remember, and that's me not going to college.
Oh dear.
And then especially my time in Canada as well, it's like there's certain things that I can't believe, like that I'd like. The stories that I know in my brain don't add up. Really? Like to like they're just like there's missing pieces. It's just like there's a story I'll think of, and I'm just like, what the fuck happened before that to get to that point?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? And it's just like I cannot remember for the life of me certain things. But the other day, I had like I can't remember what I was doing. I honestly can't remember what I was doing. But I had like a trigger in my. I had read something, or I heard something, or I saw something. I don't know what it was, or it could have just been a random thought in my mind. But something just popped in my mind, and I remember what I did. I had completely forgotten about, like swear down, like and it blew my mind what it was, and like the fact that I had forgotten about it. I was just like the fact that I had forgotten about something that I was like so intensely doing, and like doing for a long time. I was just like, that's how do I forget that?
Because when you said to me the other day, I was like, that is a bit. It's very strange to like forget that type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because like you said, like you expressed to me, you did do it not a lot, but you did say to me that it was frequent and stuff like that. Sounds very dramatic, but it's not dramatic.
Yeah. But
people sound like
it has affected my memory. I think, of course. Since the crash.
I know this not to try and capitalize on it, but and stuff like that. But maybe like on the 2-year anniversary or something like that, we could do another episode and talk about it a bit more. If you want to. That'd be because
it's not much to talk about. Just
bro, come on, man, it was huge. It was I still can't get over.
I was very lucky.
Yeah. I can't. I was literally about to say that I can't get over how lucky you were. Because the photo you sent me, son, because I remember you describing it on the phone, you were like, bro, everything else but the fucking driver's seat was demolished.
Yeah, and I have pictures and everything.
And I remember being like, what?
The backside was caved in, the passenger seat was caved. And I thought, actually, like a few weeks ago, I don't know how I didn't think of this, it's so selfish of me to think, but like, I didn't even think about the possibility until like a few weeks ago, like a year plus, of me having another passenger with me, bro. I didn't even think about the possibility, and it fucking hit me like a fucking rock, man. I was just like, bro, I was just like, bro, that would have wrecked me, dude. Don't think too much about that. Don't think too much about that, because that's like, that would be scary to get in a car with anyone ever again. No, I know, yeah, I'm okay with that. It's just, it's just like the fact that everything besides my seat was fine.
What was the first thing? Because I still think this is crazy, bro. What was the first thing you said when you looked in the mirror?
So
word for word, just say it there.
I was like, how the fuck am I still alive? Bro. That was the first thing I said. I looked in the mirror at myself, and I was like, I looked around, I was like at the mirror, and I was just like checking myself. I was like, how the fuck am I still alive? And at the time, I was just like, I was okay with it. Not to sound deep, but I was okay with like fucking dying. I thought that was it. Like, I thought that was as the crash was happening, and I was just like at the point when I lost control, and that few fucking milliseconds that you have where you realize, like, you think about what's happening. I was like, fuck, bro, I'm dead here. And I was like, okay with that. I'm like, fuck, bro. And it's just how it is, bro.
You were so lucky.
It's very lucky, and I just, I'm very happy it didn't happen. Yeah. I'm just gonna say that. Very happy it didn't happen.
Because mainly, because this wouldn't be happening.
Nobody would know. I wouldn't live to tell the tale.
Exactly, and no one would be able to listen to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but no, I was gonna say, like, that was huge. It was a big thing, and that's what I mean. I was gonna say we could definitely do another episode about it, and
just rehash all stories.
Get that viewership out of it, But no, how long are we going for?
We'll probably wrap it up if you want.
Minute 4. Oh, an hour 4. Yeah. Not bad.
Probably wrap it up now.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up today. But
I don't even know how we got to an hour, to be honest, because it was just, we talked about the years, we were going to talk about so much more, bro. We're going to talk about so much more.
So good,
fuck, bro.
But that's fine. That's very
good. Yeah, I know.
We always like.
But it's good to end here, anyways. Yeah. I think we ended on like a depressing note.
Yeah, depressing.
But the point is that he's alive. I'm alive, and that's fucking good, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Get alive tattooed on you.
Yeah, alive, bro. Huh?
That's quite cool. It would look quite cool.
Something happens where that word somehow falls into play with how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
I got you, bro.
You got it.
And if you go to jail though, I'll get free Theo.
Yeah.
Am I up
or just
genuinely would, bro. Shit,
if somebody I knew went to this is off topic quickly, but one of my friend PS, he almost went to jail. I'm not gonna say why, but he almost went to jail, right? And I shouldn't drop his name.
Bleep it out.
Yeah, okay, I can. Yeah, anyway, so he almost went to jail, and I was going to get his name tatted. Like, really? Yeah, I was genuinely going to do it, but it my upper lip. But the thing is, it goes away over time.
I know, but don't do that, bro.
You didn't go to jail, so I don't need
to.
That's
good, as long as your homies doesn't go to jail, it's all good. But thanks for listening to
thanks for listening, everybody. Hopefully this episode it sounded better too.
Yeah, let us know as well. Like if you're liking the new setup,
over time, everything. Again, this isn't just the beginning of like us just changing things. We're gonna eventually get a new camera too.
But bro, I know we've said this before on the podcast. I like the fact that we're ticking things off that we actually said we were going to do.
I know. It's about time that we did them.
About time for you to enjoy it a little bit more as well, basically. Yeah. Thanks for listening to the Dropout Podcast, and we'll catch you next time. One day.
Next Friday.
Yes, next Friday.